How are we doing? It's JJ. It's one of those days in March when you set out and you don't need a jacket on, and within 5 minutes you've needed a jacket on, and even though they said there was no chance of rain today, it's now raining. So I'm just going to wander a little bit further up this track and just try and get away from the noise of there's a big busy road down there. Unfortunately, the slight bit of wind we've got today is coming this way, so it's blowing the sound my way. So I'm hopeful that if I move further on, we might get away from that. So come along and join us, and let's just chill out for a while. Now I could spot this from a mile away, stuck against a tree. We have got a badger skull. There's not many badgers in this wood actually. This one's obviously passed away at some point. Someone's come across it and just put this on there. Bit freaky, bit creepy for some. Some of the teeth are dropped out. But I do like me a skull, so I'm on my way back. I think I'll grab that and add that to the collection. Nice. So I've come across this in this wood a few times, and I've had a look at it a couple of times. It's still upright. Obviously someone's made a little bit of a lean-to that's on there. I was thinking about using this today, but I just don't like, I mean, it's a reasonable sort of thing. Obviously they've had a tarp over it at some point. Some of those centre staves have fallen on the floor, but what they've actually used is nylon twine, and they've attached that to that tree there and this little one here. You know, it's not the worst thing in the world, but at the end of the day, as that sort of tree there grows, it's going to start to, that nylon twine will start to embed itself into it. So I'm going to leave this for today. I'm just going to try and find a spot for me to make my own little lean-to with a tarp. Right, so we are gonna just set up, I've set up a ridge line between this tree and the one behind me. Just gonna use the OEX Bush Pro tarp. We're just gonna set it up as a lean-to. And just lately I've been using a plough point quite a lot, and I just really fancy a really simple, really wide open panorama in front of me. So we are gonna use this, which is a lovely little tarp. I have used this a few times. I have just been favouring the DD 3x3 multicam lately, but I do love this one as well. So I am just gonna grab this out and get it set up. Well, that's a shame. I was actually hoping to find two carabiners, really nice carabiners that I've kind of lost for a few months, and I was hoping they were in there, but they obviously ain't. Never mind. I'm going to get this set up. We'll catch you in a little bit. That's a bugger. I don't know where that is, where they've gone to. There you go. Nice tight lines on that. Nicely pitched. Say, I do love this, that OEX Bush Pro tarp, but it measures like, it's a really odd measurement. I can't remember what it is exactly. It's like 2.9 by 2.7. They did it in a 3x3 or a 3.5. It's an amazing tarp, it really is. But there you go, look at that. Nicely set up. I am just using the DD Magic Carpet XL size. There's a little bit of a smaller footprint for the ground sheet, and my kit nicely laid out. Happy days. Haven't seen another soul. Just about hear the traffic right in the distance. Lovely. Look at the size of that. This is what they call the beast, and for good reason. Absolutely amazing ferrocerium rod and striker from Forest Fundementals. It's an 8-inch ferrocerium rod. I don't know whether to beat off a badger with it, cast a spell with it, or jump on it and ride around the woods. It's absolutely amazing. I haven't actually used this. I've seen this online. On my days. That throws like nothing else. That is amazing. It's called the Beast for a reason. Absolutely amazing. Forest Fundementals. Go and check them out. Alakazam! Carlsberg did ferrocerium rods, it'd probably be the best in the world. You know what I'm saying? That is pretty bloody awesome. I do love a Trangia, a lovely little brass meth burner. Just really kind of slows me down. You haven't got that instant poof from a gas burner and a smoke from a fire and that going. I just want to get that going, have a little brew, a little coffee. No sugar. I started to cut out the sugar from my drinks, which is Justin's a good boy. Little coffee. Happy days. Nice. Bluebell shoots are really starting to come up now in most of the woods around here. The wood anemones are out. They don't last long, and I always like to see those. Brilliant. I love this little wood. I've known it since I was 7 or 8 years old. It's just nice to come back here once in a while. Let's have that brew. Look at that. Look at that. Spotted this on a old ash tree that's come down. About 20 odd metres, 25 metres away from camp. Isn't the natural world absolutely fascinating? I have just briefly touched it. It's like marshmallow. I don't know what that is. That is weird, man. Nature in all its wonderful variety. just want to life simple little pleasures, making a brew, and I've kind of needed to go back to that, to be honest with you. Being ill in the last month with COVID, that's taken weeks to get over with. Really stressed at work. I'd kind of lost sight of a couple of things to do with my media, my own particular group, JJ Outdoors. You can look that up on Facebook. Plug. I just started getting sort of wrapped up in things that I just thought ultimately were wasting my energy, wasting my time, and I've kind of moved on to other things in terms of sort of groups and things like that. And what I've decided to do is just kind of limit the amount that I was kind of doing and being involved with. So with a lot of sort of thought, I handed over one sort of particular group to a couple of good friends, and you need to go and check their brand new group out called Larvus Are Us, which is a Facebook group all about gatherings for larvus, and it's something that I've been involved with for the last 5 years, but I've moved on to slightly other things, and I needed to hand it over to somebody else, and they've started it from afresh. So go and check out Nigel, Cole and Andrew's Facebook group, Larvus Are Us. It's meant that I've got a bit more time for myself. I'm not getting so stressed out by all the admin stuff, and I've stepped away from admin on a couple of other groups, one of them which I will return back to in a while. I've just needed to put myself first for a while, and I'm just coming out to the woods, just having little cheeky day camps like this. Got a couple of overnights coming up, but just making more time for myself, coming out, having a simple pleasure like a brew. I'm not worrying, stressing myself out over the media so much and running the groups, and I feel calmer for that. I wish everybody else that's now running the other ones that I've sort of stepped away from all the best, and I'll help them, I'll support them as I can, but I no longer want the responsibility of the admin side, so other people can take that on and push it forwards, because I have got other things that I am involved with, like being given some of this forest fundamental kit that you've seen in posts and that in the last week or so. You know, I've been given that opportunity to be given kit and test it and use it, review it, pass on my thoughts and my feedback, and that's something I kind of want to get back to doing a bit more of, and that. So yeah, I just thought I'd let you know, if you're kind of wondering where I am in certain groups, and whilst I'm known for my love of the larvu, while I'm not doing a particular thing with it anymore, I'll still be out with my larvus, but I am known for other things, and I just want other people to roll with it and push it forwards, so I can have more brews in the woods. Basically, that is it. That is enough from me. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch up again soon. Peace.